Hello, hello. I'm looking up news again. As you can see from the description, I missed the tournament sign-in deadline, so I'm not going to be competing in the Mortal Kombat tournament tonight. I will be playing some Hunt Showdown, though. That's definitely news I want to cover. Alright, let's see what else. Sheesh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Oof. Yo, Axe Biggs, thanks for the follow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just gathering up news stuff to read, and then I'll play some Hunt Showdown. What's going on, Jenna? Oh shit. Alright. So, this is really old news. Like 8 years old, but it recently came up, so I figured I'd go over it. What up, Teabag Vapor? We live. So, in Israel, they were actually sterilizing the Ethiopian women. Israel's health ministry is investigating claims that Ethiopian women are being injected with a controversial contraceptive without their knowledge or consent. Thousands of Ethiopian women are said to be receiving shots of Depo-Provera every 3 months in Israeli clinics. The contraceptive stops menstruation and has been linked to fertility problems and osteoporosis. Yaakov Litzman, Israel's FPD Minister of Health, who has previously denied the practice, will lead the inquiry, a spokesperson announced on Wednesday. The phenomenon was uncovered when social workers noticed a birth rate among Ethiopian immigrants halving in a decade. An Israeli documentary investigating the scandal was aired in December and prompted a popular outcry. It revealed that women were started on a course of contraceptive jabs while still in transit camps in Ethiopia, some without being told they were being given birth control and many having no idea of the side effects. When they eventually arrived in Israel, doctors continued the treatment unquestioningly, but the critical question remains unanswered as to who instigated the policy, with neither Israel nor Ethiopia willing to claim responsibility. But I mean, they were the ones doing it, though. Sava Rubin, an Ethiopian who has lived in Israel since 1984, interviewed more than 35 women from her community for the film and found that 25 were still receiving contraceptive shots from healthcare providers. Rubin spoke to one woman who believed she had been given a flu vaccination and had no idea she had been injected with Depo-Provera. What up, Kuma? Another was pregnant with her fifth child when she arrived in the transit camp where she would live for 7 years. The woman in her 30s told Rubin that officials had gathered together all the new mothers in the camp and told them they would be given Depo-Provera as it would be too difficult for them to give birth in Israel. No, we didn't want to take it. We refused. We said we didn't want it, the unnamed woman recalls in the film. She agreed to the objections only because she was told her immigration to Israel will be blocked and she will receive no further health care in the camps if she refused. This happened to many, many other women, Rubin said. Sheesh. More than 50,000 Ethiopian Jews have immigrated to Israel in the past decade. The fast-growing community has struggled against bias. In 1996, thousands rioted when it was discovered that the Israeli Health Ministry had destroyed all stocks of blood donated by Ethiopians on the grounds that it might be contaminated with HIV. That's wild. Israel's health ministry has strongly denied all allegations that the injections are part of a policy to control the growth of the Ethiopian community. The Israel Ministry of Health neither advises nor encourages the use of Depo-Provera injections, and if they are being administered, this is in despite of our view, a spokesperson said. Of course. Why wouldn't you say that? And yet Rubin claims to have discovered a letter from the health ministry to a clinic in Ethiopia in 2000 thanking doctors there for the large numbers of women they had treated with Depo-Provera. Why are only Ethiopian women being given Depo-Provera in Israel? It's supposed to be a last resort contraceptive. Israeli health authorities claim the injections are a cultural preference, but in our culture to have lots of children is to be rich, Rubin said. It is my opinion that this is a deliberate policy on the part of Israel. They are taking advantage of women who are weak because they are new to the country, do not understand the language, and who traditionally respect authority. It makes me more than angry. Dr. Mashira Ubidia, I probably butchered that name, a gynecologist working at Jerusalem's Hadassah Medical Center, said the majority of Ethiopian women she had met received Depo-Provera injections. This is a policy that no one will admit. No one in Israel will take responsibility for the treatment in the camps, but someone must have instigated it, and it would not be in Ethiopia's interest to treat women preparing to leave the country, Budia said. Something is definitely wrong here. I'm very glad the Ministry of Health will be investigating the issue. They will need to do a thorough job. So that's some wild shit. And then we got this. I guess the audits on the elections, we're gonna do this again for whatever reason. A Republican-ordered audit of the 2.1 million votes cast last year in Arizona's Maricopa County resumed Monday amid the escalating intra-party fight between state senators who sought the audit and county officials who have called it a sham. Meanwhile, in Georgia's Fulton County, another audit is set to move forward after a judge on Friday greenlit the unsealing of 147,000 mail-in ballots cast there in the 2020 election. It follows 3 audits, including a hand recount that Georgia conducted last year. The audits are a continuation of Republicans' search for justification for former President Donald Trump's lies that widespread fraud helped President Joe Biden defeat him in the 2020 election, a victory that included narrow Democratic wins in Arizona and Georgia. Yeah, the election was half a year ago. Yeah, it's nuts, right? They're that mad about gas prices. Trump's falsehoods have been embraced by a swath of GOP primary voters and by party officials eager to placate the former president and his supporters. Republican state lawmakers have introduced hundreds of bills across the nation this year that would make voting more difficult, and many of those bills have advanced or already been signed into law in states where Republicans control both the legislature and the governor's office, including Georgia, Florida, Arizona, and Texas. Audits have yet to uncover any wrongdoing and cannot change the election's results months after votes were certified, the Electoral College voted, and Biden was inaugurated. After a week-long delay because the Coliseum where the Arizona audit has taken place had been booked for graduations, the audit, conducted by a Florida-based company called Cyber Ninjas, resumed Monday morning. The Cyber Ninja shit is pretty wild, too. I should probably talk about that. Auditors have said they should finish by the end of June, a much slower time frame than they had initially suggested. They are accepting private funding for the audit in addition to the $150,000 the Arizona State Senate is paying, but have not revealed who is paying or how much. They've also faced criticism for failing to adhere to the standard practices and security measures of an election audit. Arizona Democratic Secretary of State Katie Hobbs told Maricopa County officials that because of how auditors have handled the county's more than $6 million in election equipment, it should not be used in future elections. What we're seeing happen is not an audit, Hobbs told reporters last week. It's a fundraising stunt. Yikes. The latest escalation in Arizona came after the state Senate President Karen Fann, in a letter to the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors, alleged that a key database had been deleted from the county's election server before it was delivered to auditors. The Twitter account associated with the audit also claimed the database had been deleted, and then Trump amplified that claim with a statement in which he said, "The entire database of Maricopa County in Arizona has been deleted." What? The county elections department responded with a lengthy and acerbic technical letter offering an explanation. Auditors' tech experts had not properly reconfigured the hard drives, and once properly configured, the errors auditors had shown they'd encountered in a screenshot would be corrected. In a closed hearing last week held by Fann and another Senate Republican, Ben Cotton, the founder of FIR, a contractor working with cyber ninjas to conduct the audit, confirmed that he had discovered what he believed was a deleted database while trying to determine how to correctly configure the files, appearing to confirm the county's explanation. And, rather than reporting any potential tampering with the server, which would be a felony, to law enforcement, Cotton dropped the matter entirely. All of this, however, may be a moot point because subsequently I was able to recover all those deleted files and have access to them, he said in the hearing. That's wild. A day after that, Cotton backtracked again. In a statement posted on the Arizona Audit Twitter account, he said, "My testimony on May 19th before the AZ Senate is being taken out of context by some media outlets. To confirm, the databases directory on the EMS primary server was deleted containing the voter databases. I was able to recover the deleted databases through forensic data recovery processors. We are performing data continuity checks to ensure that the recovered databases are usable." The auditors offered no evidence beyond screenshots posted when they had initially claimed a database had been deleted, which ultimately confirmed the county's explanation of drives that had not been properly configured to support the claim. And late Friday, Maricopa County Attorney Alistair Adele, on behalf of the Board of Supervisors, sent Fann a letter notifying senators, auditors, and their contractors to preserve all documents related to the audit, an indication that a lawsuit could be forthcoming. Our clients delivered the server exactly as it was kept by the Maricopa County Elections Department. Nothing was deleted or added from the server when we prepared it to be sent to the Senate pursuant to the Senate's subpoena, Adele said in the letter. Because of the wrongful accusations that the county destroyed evidence, the county or its elected officers may now be subject to or have legal claims. Likewise, we have reason to believe this audit is not being done in accordance with Arizona law. The decision in Georgia comes after a handful of plaintiffs filed a lawsuit to access the ballots, but the audit in Fulton County is likely to come with more stipulations than the opaquely operated GOP-run audit playing out in Arizona's Maricopa County. While Henry County Judge Brian Amaro ordered that the ballots be unsealed, petitioners shall only be permitted to inspect and scan said ballots in accordance with protocols and practices that will be set forth by further order of the court, according to court documents. The judge directed counsel for the parties to convene where the ballots are being stored this week. Fulton County Chairman Rob Pitts, Democrats, slammed the push for yet another review of the 2020 election. It's outrageous that Fulton County continues to be a target of those who cannot accept the results from last year's election, Pitts said, which is pretty accurate. The votes have been counted 3 times, including a hand recount, and no evidence of fraud has been found. The fact remains that Fulton County safely and securely carried out an election in the midst of a public health pandemic. It's a shame to see that the big lie lives on and could cost the hardworking taxpayers of this county. He dismissed concerns about counterfeit ballots as little more than conservative pipe dream. This conspiracy theory about counterfeit ballots has been trotted out by proponents of the big lie across the country and shot down every time, Pitt said. Whether it's looking for bamboo in Arizona's ballots or searching for counterfeits in Fulton's, it is nonsense. Georgia elections official Gabriel Sterling said on CNN on Sunday that the Fulton County audit is being spurred by Trump supporters and that earlier audits and recounts found no evidence of fraud. Officials spent literally thousands of hours examining ballots in Fulton County and other counties trying to track these kinds of claims down, and so far we have seen nothing give any merit to it, he said. Still, he insisted that Georgia's examination of Fulton County's ballots will be much more regulated than the Arizona audit currently underway, which he said is not an actual audit and is being conducted by inexperienced people who are hoping to find fraud. Let me ban this guy. They're going to want to find it. If they don't want it, they're going to intellectually manufacture it, and they're going to go on to other news organizations that will then pump these things up into things that are not real, which is what we were seeing in Arizona. Yeah. So that's pretty nuts that that's happening again. Want to become famous? Yeah. Nah, I'm good. Um so we have some more Republican dumb shittery to talk about. This fucking guy is signed a ban on deplatforming by tech companies. So he wants to forever protect your ability to say the N word on the internet, stopping big tech censorship by them enforcing the terms of service in their private service that they provide. It's kind of fucking weird, but the law runs counter to the First Amendment. That's funny. DeSantis celebrated the law as a blow against Silicon Valley elites who he said were seeking to censor conservative political views. What we've been seeing across the U.S. is an effort to silence, intimidate, and wipe out dissenting voices by the leftist media and big corporations. DeSantis said this statement. That's funny. Florida, yeah, Florida's fucking wild. The research on social media has frequently shown the opposite, that conservative politicians and websites can be so effective on social media that they often dominate measures such as Facebook's ranking of top links. Facebook has also relaxed its rules so that conservative pages are not penalized for violations. Yeah, the leftist media, Algal, my pal. That the notorious American leftist media. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other major services blocked Trump shortly after the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol by his supporters. Trump violated the terms of service that users agree to when they sign up, including terms that bar the promotion of violence, the company said. Get clapped. Florida's law says that social media companies may not permanently delete or ban a candidate for office. Suspensions of up to 14 days are allowed, and a service can remove individual posts that violate its terms of service. If a company's actions are found to violate the law, the state's elections commission could fine a social media company $250,000 a day. A day? Wow. For statewide candidates, and $25,000 a day for other candidates. Individuals in Florida may also sue for violations of the law, such as failure by a company to be transparent about its terms of service. So basically, they just want individual people to be able to sue Facebook for getting banned for posting that black people have smaller skulls than white people or weirdo shit like that. It's kind of funny. Companies are excluded from the law if they operate a theme park or entertainment complex, a provision that was added to the law to protect Disney's streaming service, according to Orlando Weekly. A similar proposal is making its way through the Texas legislature. We really live in the dumbest fucking country. Oh, man. I don't feel like reading the rest of these, I'll be honest with you. They're both kind of depressing. Yeah, the dumbest country in the worst timeline. You want to see how we're the dumbest country in the worst timeline? So New York City is about to fully reopen with no remote option this fall. Right? New York fucking City. Kids are going back to school in New York City. And then you have teenagers who are so desperate to get vaccinations because their parents are anti-vaxxers that they have to like hit up other teenagers to get hooked up with COVID shots. let me peep this.
The World Health Organization now calls vaccine hesitancy one of the top 10 threats to global health. And Ethan Lindenberger says he saw firsthand how misinformation put him and the people around him at risk.
My mother would turn to anti-vaccine groups online and on social media, looking for her evidence in defense rather than health officials and through credible sources.
Damn, snitching on his own mom.
On Capitol Hill Tuesday,
My man snitched on his own mom.
Lindenberger blamed social media for his mom's views on vaccination. When he turned 18, he defied her, doing his own research and getting vaccinated.
Where do you get most of your information?
From not Facebook, I mean from CDC.
Damn.
No evidence
Damn.
Yo. And it's possible that these could be
Rip.
related to other underlying.
But health experts say it's no laughing matter. So-called anti-vaxxers have blanketed social media with misinformation campaigns.
They really
and
have,
hundreds of
though.
anti-vaccine websites, all designed to scare families.
You should probably get banned for that shit, in my opinion.
Parents will say,
I would
well,
ban
I don't
people
remember
for it
getting a lot of
if it was
vaccines
my
when I was a
website.
kid. And the truth of the
But it's not
matter
my
is, he
website, so.
didn't.
By the time we got home, I saw a difference. His demeanor changed, his face, his eyes. There was an emptiness, a blankness to his eyes.
And drown out real science and information.
Those anecdotes can really tear at your
It was
heart,
the chip.
but they don't bring you to the part where you learn the science behind the safety of vaccines. So I think it's a huge problem.
Some researchers fear anti-vaccine
It was the chip,
campaigns
the
may be blamed
5G
for
chip,
measles outbreaks in
fucking
11
wiped
states
his
so far this
personality
year,
from his
mostly
brain.
among unvaccinated children. In fact, in the first 2 months of 2019, the CDC has reported more cases of measles than in all of 2016 and 2017 combined.
It's a public health nightmare, actually, because children are actually getting the diseases that were eliminated from our country years ago.
Right now, most states allow religious exemptions to vaccinations, and 17 states allow personal belief exemptions.
Damn, personal
Under growing pressure
belief.
to combat misinformation,
What
social
the
media
fuck?
companies are taking action. YouTube now posts educational links about vaccines below all anti-vax videos. Facebook says it tries to fact check
I personally
vaccine
believe
posts,
all this
and those
money
with
in this bank should be
inaccuracies
mine.
rank lower in people's feeds than truthful articles. As for the Lindenbergers, Ethan's siblings still are not vaccinated. But he
Damn,
doesn't blame his
rip.
mom.
For
Rest
my
in
mother,
peace.
her love, affection, and care as a parent was used to push an agenda to create a false distress.
Measles
and these
is an
sources
angry
which spread
disease.
misinformation should be the primary
It's called
concern for American
measles.
people.
Now, while they disagree, Ethan's mom says she respects his decision as an adult, and she is extremely proud. Facebook told us it's working on additional changes to combat vaccine misinformation. Those guys will be announced soon.
All right, Kristen, thank you.
Spreads like wildfire on those social media, for sure.
We are going to bring in NBC News medical correspondent Dr. John Torres to talk to us about all this.
You know, before we were going to bust some myths this
I
morning,
don't
but
have
I
any
was just
drop
talking to you
frames.
in the break and asking if people who get they would say if you don't get vaccinated, you're threatening others. And I always wonder, why is that? Because the others do have the vaccine. So why should they be at risk?
Well, there's some kids that can't get the vaccine because they have immune issues to begin with, so they just can't get vaccinated. But for the rest of us, no vaccine is 100% effective. If it's 70 to 90%, we're very happy. So that means if you get a vaccine, if there's enough people that have that same infection, let's say measles, then there's a chance you could get it if you get exposed enough to it. And so that's the big concern. It could spread, obviously, to ones without vaccines, but it could spread to others as well.
Let's talk about some of these myths that a lot of people talk about. One is they think that the vaccines will bring on autism. What are the facts on it?
And that's the one that kind of started the whole thing back in the 90s. It was a study that's been disproven. It was a bad study. It's been taken away. Multiple studies have shown, no, there's no connection, to the point where Denmark released a study this week. 600,000 children, they followed them for 10 years. They looked at their vaccine schedules, how many vaccines they got, and whether they developed autism. And they found out no connection between the two, to the point where they said in the study, those that received the MMR vaccine were 7% less likely to develop autism.
Wow.
Doesn't mean
Damn,
MMR
yes,
doesn't cause autism,
clapped.
it means there's no connection.
Clap.
All of us have small children. We take
Clap.
our kids in for these
Yo, what the
vaccinations. And truth be told, when you're getting
The
3 or
vaccines
4,
are
maybe
actually
even
the
5
cure
at a
to
time,
autism.
It can be a bit alarming. There are a lot of folks who think that an infant's body can't handle that many vaccinations. What do the facts say about that?
And they talk about the immune system. The infant's immune system isn't strong.
That
enough.
was
They have very strong
the
immune
blank
systems to
look,
begin
the
with.
emptiness
as a
that went
parent,
over
I'm
her
the same
kids'
way. You've seen
eyes.
parents-
It was
you've
the
seen your kids run around,
autism
they have a temperature of 103,
being
and they
healed.
look like they're normal. They're not having any problem. That's their immune system. It's very strong.
The plus
They can take these
25,
shots. They get exposed to thousands of
fucking-
germs every day. These shots have a few germs in them that are trying to prime their system. It's just a small percentage of what they get exposed to.
Real quickly, another thing people say is, well, my immune system, the human immune system, is better than any vaccine. To which you say,
if you've been exposed
5G
to it, it is better
autism
because
cure,
it can protect
yeah.
you, but you have to be exposed to it. Measles has a 1 in
When you get the
500
vaccine,
death rate. The vaccine has
the
a 1
antenna
in
for
a
the-
million chances of getting allergic reaction. So you have
For
to look
the
at the balance
anti-autism.
there. So it's again, you have to be exposed to deadly diseases to be protected from deadly
the
diseases.
vaccines work with your immune system.
Exactly. That's the reason we do them.
Yeah.
All right. Dr. Torres, thank you. We
bet.
appreciate it.
All right, that was nuts. That was pretty fucking nuts. Yeah, that's the irony, is that they're afraid of they're afraid that the vaccine was giving their kids autism, and the whole time it was taking it away. It was the anti-autism. That's what I was saying. That's what was crazy. The blank look that went over the kid's eyes after just like the blankness, the emptiness to his eyes after he got the COVID vaccine, that was the autism being taken away. Because he got vaccinated. Get the bath salts vax? Yeah, that's what I want. The mainline fucking bath salts. Alright, so I guess that's it for the news. If your immune system was better than the vaccine, the vaccines probably wouldn't exist, right? It's not like you're the only person on planet fucking Earth who has an immune system. You're not an X-Man, you know what I'm saying? You're not Wolverine that you could just heal from diseases. Like, people aren't dropping of the common cold like fucking flies in America, despite what the Republicans would try to tell you. It's actually COVID that people are dying from, you know what I'm saying? But if your immune system was so fucking lit that you could just beat the shit out of COVID, then we wouldn't have had to spend so much money on the vaccine to like get a vaccine, because the vaccine costs money. Like, people are dying because they don't want to have not made the vaccine for money. You know what I mean? That's like the crazy thing. How do I know you're not Wolverine? I'm like 99% sure. The vaccine is what makes your immune system better. Yes, exactly. Your immune system is like bouncers at a club, and COVID is like a sleazy guy, but nobody's ever seen a sleazy guy before, so they don't know he's sleazy and they can't ban him. But the immune system, the vaccine is the docs. And once your immune system gets the docs, it's like, oh, okay, we gotta keep this guy the fuck out. Polio is about to catch a fade from your immune system. Yeah. Smallpox is about to run my fucking fade. Oh man, if I want to go to Africa one day, and when I get there, fucking malaria is gonna have to run my fade. I'm just better than malaria, you know what I'm saying? I'm just deciding right now. I'm making the mental note in my head that if I get malaria, then my immune system will just beat it. You know what I'm saying? So that has to be what's going to happen. Clearly. Like, there's no way that can't happen. I've decided that that's what's going to happen. So, like, all right, let's play some Hunt now. Oh my goodness. People are so wild with this shit. I don't want the vaccine. My immune system's better. Okay. Rest in peace. Catch these hands, AIDS? Yeah. I'm just deciding that I'm immune to HIV because my immune system will just beat it. You know what I'm saying? If I get it, my immune system will just beat it. Let's play some quick play. It's like, nah, I want the shotty. Give me the shotty. Thank you, Ivan Rivera, for the like. I appreciate you, by the way. That's 3 minutes ago. I hope you're still here. Breachy Gotti. The break action. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just use the single barrel break action, the Romero, because the Caldwell, the double barrel breaky, it's tough. I get my Terminator on with it, but it seems like it's been doing me. I haven't really been getting too many kills with it lately, so I'm probably just gonna stick with the regular Romero. The pumpy is just like, you have to use the long pumpy. You can't even use the short, the sawed-off pumpy. It's kind of whack. I understand why they did that though, because it would be kind of busted. That and the like auto shotty or whatever would be probably pretty busted at certain ranges if they didn't nerf the projectiles somehow. Pumpy is pretty challenging. I got a triple kill with the Pumpy though. That one, I got a clip of that. I was playing with Kuma. It was after I DPS the boss. Had to clear that whole team by myself. I didn't think I was gonna do it, but I had the Pumpy. I can't wait to, I have this printer sitting next to me. I think I'm going to give, after I end the stream tonight, I'm going to give Printing That Demon's Mask another shot so I can get started on this little 3D poster type dealio. I would charge a lot less for them, but I'm going to essentially have to custom make them for each individual one of them. So while I want to make a whole bunch of them to give to people that want them, it's gonna require a lot of fucking time and effort on my part. I only got one printer. I might get a second printer depending on how many I sell. About to get up in the game. About to get up in the game. I'm in the game. EA Sports. Eat a dick. If I don't cosplay Bishop, yeah, that has to happen. I'll go to Comic-Con or something next year. After all this COVID shit is for sure donezo. Oh, what's up, Big Richie Lizzie? Hold up, I got the mask. I got the Noob Cybot mask. Noob Cybot. That shit's tough. I printed that shit. It's been a while since I played this. Smoke demons. Let's go. Smoke demons. lucky. You got so lucky. I got clapped. The All-American Rejects. Swing, swing from my nuts. Yo, this noob side bus shit is it's pretty tough. Did I learn that song ironically? No, I had to hear that song in the ice cream shop I worked in because the women that I worked with all really fucking like to listen to pop punk. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was staying way too still, Kuma. I don't normally stand still like that. I'm a little lazy right now. I didn't play MLB 2K5. I played High Heat Baseball. Is it pop punk though? I don't know. Is it? Whatever the fuck that shit is. Whatever. It ain't no Metallica. Like, I gotta keep the fancy footwork. It ain't no Metallica. Dude, Megadeth is better than Metallica. I'm sorry. It's fucking Yuck Tear Goofy is what it is. Metallica. If it ain't no Metallica, it ain't no Terror. It ain't no fuck. It ain't got riffs, man. I need them fucking riffs. Dimebag Jesus. R.I.P. in peace. Metallica, Terror, and titties, man. That's what I love. Metallica, Terror, and titties. Phil Anselmo, brother. Phil Anselmo, brother. Metallica. It's even, and you got to refer to Mortician. We started calling Mortician the Tish. You don't dish the Tish. I wish I could bump some Mortician right now. Bump the Tish. Metallica, Terror, and titties. Hell yeah. Imagine being in a band called Hell Yeah. Hell yeah. It was, imagine conceiving of a band with members of Mudvayne and Nothing Face. And it's called Hell Yeah. Hell yeah. That's your reaction when you hear the members of Mudvayne and Nothing Face started a band together. You're like, hell yeah, and then you hear it and you're like, hell yeah. I'll make merch. I'm gonna make a T-shirt. It's just it says Talica, and it's like the Metallica M, like just the M on the logo, and it's like Terra, and then the little CFH circle, and titties, and it's like cartoon titties, or just one single titty. Listening to the Tish earlier, I'll be bumping that Tish. You don't dish the Tish. I'm gonna get clapped here again. Terry, Talica, Terra, and titties. I wish that didn't go together the way that it did. Oh, the bees are coming. Oh, no. Hey, the bees got caught on that fence. Puppies. How do I get upstairs to the clue? Shut up. Give me the clue. Yeah, I think I'll take that. And that. Ooh, what's this? Oh, no, yeah, I don't want that. Ow. You killed someone and not using the bees? Not the bees, my eyes. Brickless cage. They used to call me Brickless Cage because all the bricks I caged, I trapped. All those bricks I trapped. Nope, stop it. What you thought you was doing? You're trying to kill me with this sword. You're trying to kill me with the sword for. Give me this. I'll pick this up. Ooh. I'll take a nice label. Ooh, and it's got the scope. The scopey. Maybe I should clap these brains with the scope. I'm glad you're having a good time, Roxy. I'm having a good time too. That's all we do on here is just geek. Ah, damn it. Damn it. I was gonna say, how is this not a headshot? Thank you, Kuma. Hump, blow down. You're mad. I just feel like cutting shit up with a sword. You know, it's like that sometimes. They need sleight of hand to reload at a below average speed. I keep that motherfucking cutlass on me. I got the saber. I keep that motherfucking cavalry saber on me. Fuck these chickens. Call me motherfucking Colonel Sanders, or I be cooking these cats. Swashbuckled expeditiously. Oh, okay, alright. They're close. Where you at? Slow down, wait for me. Oh God. Stop. Where the fuck is his body? Oh, there we go. Headshot was clean? Yeah, it was. One shot, one kill. I hear this motherfucker too. Yo, you might as well just come out. I hear you. I'm about to get sandwiched like Mia Khalifa. Oh, fuck. I got caught up on the tree. Hit him with the don't come to school tomorrow. They can't drop me. I got my immune system. It should have worked. I don't know what happened there. I just decided that if the bullet hit me, my immune system was just going to deal with that. But I guess it didn't work. Alright, thanks for coming through, Big Richie Lizzie. What I unlock? The LaBelle. Swashbuckle demon. Now, one dude thought he was a swashbuckle demon, and he got bucked in his chest with a shotty. Bucked in his chest with the shotty. Immune system wasn't strong enough for that shotty? Yeah, it wasn't. He should have got his shotty vaccine. Young Shotty. There we go, I got the break action. Might do like one more after this one, then call it a night. So I can work on this demons. I'm gonna be a smoke demon real quick, and I'm gonna work on those demons box. Oh no. Poor Bob Ross. Oh my god. Now I gotta wait in this long ass lobby. Rest in bees. I'm not playing as someone who looks cool. That's why I'm not doing well. I gotta play as somebody who looks cool. Just Howard? Only Howard, yeah. Alright. After this, I'm gonna get off and try to print this demon's mask. Oh, I'm stupid. Shot me dead in my brain. One more, because I ain't going out like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Pete. He gave me the Pete suds. He did. He gave me the Pete suds. Let me level my 3D printer bed before I try to print with it. Yeah, I see you, Roxy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. This is gonna be my last game anyway. Sorry, I'm just like leveling my printer bed while I'm. I'm a terrible streamer. True, I do engage with chat. Sometimes I look away though. That should be a pretty level printing bed. Whoops. Thought I'd be able to find a ranged weapon. Fuck them birds. Smoke demons. Fuck all these noise traps, smoke demons. What's this? I guess it's better than nothing. Almost left without the clue. Puppies. Oh, that's wild with the dogs. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Anyway, thanks for watching me get dealt with over and over again because I'm dumb. I hope you all have a good night. Always right around the corner, yeah. Alright, y'all, have a good night. I must try